Hey, I'm Allison with FlickDirect, and I'm here at the Miami Jewish Film Festival with Lisa Brenner to talk about One Big Happy Family. Hello, how are you?
I'm so good. I'm so happy to be here, really.
And I have to say that I know that there are things going on the other side of the country. Then
Gosh.
we appreciate that you're here with us today, and we
Yeah.
wish everybody safety and health and their homes to go back to.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you.
All right, let's talk about this. So
Yes.
you produced, wrote, and starred in the film.
hmm
What was the impetus to write this story?
Well, it is based on my own true story, and it happened a few years ago, and the story's just been in my head, and I felt like it's a very important story to be told, and I just during the pandemic, I had nothing better to do, and I wrote this script, and yeah, it just became my passion, and I just recounted the crazy true story that is my life.
When you first learned all of that,
Yeah.
how was it to try and put it all on paper for you at that point?
Well, when it first happened, it was devastating. And I went through a lot with my mom and my sister and my brother in real life.
Mm.
And when I started to write it, it became very, very heavy and melodramatic. But then I decided that I don't want to put that into the world. Like, what's
Mm.
the point? I think we have enough like depression and sadness
Yes,
to
we
be
do.
watching. So I made it a comedy because I realized that's kind of how I view the world. With everything has like a funny way about it. So I decided to do that, and it became a love letter to my mom instead
Mm.
of being mad at her for 2 hours in a drama. Yeah.
That'll be the sequel to this
Yes.
one. Was it cathartic writing it and then starring in it?
I think so. I think so. I mean, now there's a lot of fiction in the movie.
Mhm.
It's definitely based on a true story, and most of all the crazy, outrageous things that happen are true. So it's become its own thing, but definitely just getting the story out has been cathartic, I think, for my whole family
Mm.
too. And my mom is so proud of the movie. She wants everyone to see it. And the great Linda Lavin plays my
Yes,
mom.
yes. I wanted to talk to you about the cast, and
Yes.
certainly Linda Lavin.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about casting everybody who were real life people for you,
Yeah.
and you yourself starring in it. Why did you
hmm
decide to star in it?
Well, it's funny because I did think of casting someone else,
Mm.
but I, when my husband and I went through the actors, there was no one that I felt that could be me or bring what I was trying to say. And I didn't want
Okay.
to be frustrated in trying to get a performance out of someone. So I just said, you know what? I think it would just be easier if I
Okay.
just did it. And when it came to Linda, when I was writing it, my mom is such a unique, dynamic person, filled with energy, filled with life, filled with love. There's no one to top her.
Mhm.
And then I met Linda,
Aw.
and I said, this is the only person to play this part. I wrote her a letter. I didn't
Yeah.
know her at all.
Wow.
And she responded to it. She loved the script. We had a Zoom meeting,
Oh
and
my
she's like,
gosh.
I have to do this movie. So we became kind of mother daughter in real
Oh.
life. She became one of my closest friends. And
Oh.
yeah, that's another devastation that happened recently.
Yeah.
Thankfully, she did get a chance to see the movie,
Oh,
and she
good.
loved
Oh,
it so much.
good.
And she was going to be here,
Oh.
but she's actually starring. She was starring on a TV show
Oh.
for Hulu called Mid-Century Modern with
Mm.
Nathan Lane. So
Yeah.
she couldn't make it anyway, but I'm so glad. She was so proud of the movie. She
Good.
loves it. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. Kind of like a love letter to her too, as well.
Absolutely, how
Yeah.
it shifted, and we did put a memorial at the end of the movie, which I saw last night, and I
Oh.
just I lost it.
And then you had to do a
Yeah,
Q&A.
yeah.
What kind of feedback did you get from that
Oh my
audience last night?
gosh, it was amazing. It might have been our best screening.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, every screening, this is our third screening, but the other two were buyers screenings, and they were
oh,
mostly like friends and family, people who
right.
knew me. So everyone was very responsive and
Mm.
very, they laughed, they cried. So even though it was great, it's like, well, it's just because they know me.
Right.
But last night, no one knew me. And it was just fantastic.
Oh,
Like, my heart was so full. And the comments that people came up to me and said at the end, just amazing. It was worth coming here just for that, just to see how touched.
Good. And I think you'll get that again today, hopefully.
I hope so. Or else I'll just run out crying.
Has anyone who's heard this story, who's seen the film, said to you, "Oh, have I got a story for you that's just this?" Like,
oh my gosh,
you think you're unique and you're not so.
Well, also, like, when I wrote this, I had an urgency to get it out there because every single person that I spoke to about finding out something about DNA, either something happened to them or someone close to them.
Wow.
Oh, you have to hear this story. You have to hear this story. And I'm like, I want to be the first one to make a movie about it. And I think I am. So yeah, because of that, I'm like, I have to do this.
Good.
And yeah, I
Good
think,
timing, I was going to say.
Absolutely. I know. I don't know about the time because so much has happened since I've done this movie, like in the Jewish community and now with Linda and the wildfires. It's like, oh my God, we need a break. But
we do need a break. Absolutely. I just want to talk a minute about the director, Matt, because this is your baby, your material. How trusting were you to give it over to him, and how did he respond to the material and you?
Yeah, I had met him through a friend. He's a big television director, and she was a television writer. So she introduced me to him. She said, Lisa, I know you. I know him. You two are just going to be perfect for each other.
Right.
And I sent him the script. He called me that day and he said, I love this movie. And then he started telling me about his bar mitzvah, because my movie's about a bar mitzvah. And so, yeah, and as soon as we met, he said he believes in collaboration and this is my story and he wants to just honor it and uphold it. And he was incredible. We shot this so quickly in Utah and he knew his camera angles. He knew everything before we even started shooting.